Hey guys, are you tired of interacting with your opponent? Are you sick of your opponent having fun and enjoying their playing experience? Are you a waste of flesh and oxygen that exists for the sole purpose of making people miserable? Then Ramlethal may be the character for you. Ramlethal is a set play type Pokemon with a strong focus on not playing the game. The more you play the game, the less success you will have. You usually want to maintain the same distance between you and your opponent as you would between your child and the average May player. This guide will teach you how to accomplish that goal, so you too can join the high ranks of Guilty Gear players, and next time your mom tells you you're 30 years old, go get a job, you can say, "No mother, I'm a yellow square Guilty Gear player. My rise to fame is mere moments away." Ramlethal has a plethora of mechanics. Ramlethal's sword summoning mechanic allows her to cripple herself by throwing away her weapons. In return, she gets access to her swordless Far Slash and swordless Heavy Slash. Ramlethal has two different swords to summon and two different ways to summon them. Unfortunately, due to leaving her familiars overworked and malnourished, they become very frail. This makes it simple for your opponent to incapacitate them without your support. Daisuke's other unique idea for her was to plagiarize Tekken. Yes, the idea tank was running low at this point in Exor's development, so he decided to stick some Tekken moves on her, but I guess he forgot, Guilty Gear is not Tekken. So now she is stuck with some pretty awful strings instead of having actual Gatlings. She also has no special moves. She does have a laser beam to compensate. It's pretty good. Ramlethal has a lot of moves, like 5P, 5K, 2K, 2D, 5H, 6P, 2S, 2H, and Close Slash. All of these moves are worthless, and only the very best Ramlethal players can use them to their full potential. The only thing that matters to you, the smooth-brained casual that you are, is Far Slash, and Far Slash in the air. It reaches far, is jump cancelable, and it is definitely hit confirmable on counter hit and crouching. All things considered, it's a good move. Be careful though, its recovery is pretty awful. Once you've mastered Far Slash, you can start trying to learn her other moves. 5K is faster than Far Slash and has decent range. Combined with the ability to go into her KP string, it's useful for catching out jumps. 2D can catch opponents running at you with no fear, knowing that Far Slash won't do anything without a counter hit. 5P can hit certain moves with extended hurt boxes, though the risk is definitely not worth the reward. 2K is faster than 2D, but with far less reward. 3K is worthless without 50% meter, being minus on hit at most distances, but with 50% meter becomes a real slide, allowing you, for a brief moment, to pretend to be a good character. 2H and 2S allow you to swat those pesky bugs out of the sky, and finally we get to 6P. This is Ramlethal's anti-air. After playing Ramlethal for longer than is good for my mental health, I can say with high confidence that her 6P hitbox looks something like this. Yes, this is very hit or miss anti-air, beating things that it should never beat and losing to everything else, but God forbid you do get a counter hit with it, it leads to some spicy ass combos. Ramlethal also has some air normals. JP basically turns you into a mini hitbox with little risk attached, JK is a functional jump-in, JS is the key to Valhalla, and JH is an anti-anti-air, which you will use every time you get bursted away. You also have JD. This move changes your air momentum depending on the direction you use with it, allowing you to mix up your fall timings. It also has the unique property of having a hurt box approximately double the size of its hitbox. A lot of Ramlethal's game plan revolves around delaying your fall timing using sword summons to mess with your opponent's anti-air timings, which will lead you to probably get anti-aired anyway, but hey, it's the thought that counts. While exclusively using Far Slash and Jump Slash will get you far, we are trying to reach Yellow Square rank, a rank only the most intelligent of multicellular organisms can reach. In order to accomplish this, we must add another high-level strategy to our kit. That being, throw your heavy sword at the enemy and hope they don't have eyes, ears, and preferably hands. Now you might think that the reason to throw out your heavy sword is because it will help you control neutral and force the enemy into a bad position. However, this is not the case. The real reason is that jump heavy is crack. You will become addicted to it and it will kill you, or turn you into an anime-obsessed ninja. I would take the former. The only way to prevent this is by cutting it off at the source. On the off chance that your opponent is a cripple, or you have excellent negotiation skills, they may let you land a hit on them. Ram's combo structure goes as follows. You press some buttons till the opponent ends up on the other side of the screen, then you press some buttons till they have 2 swords above their head. Then you do some shitty mix-up you saw in some shitty YouTube video, and you're good to go. Ramlethal can also reset in the middle of her combos using 6k. Now you may be thinking, isn't 6k reactable? Not anymore. Generally, when you get a hit as Ramlethal, it should look something like this.
We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me.
Hopefully today, I was able to show you that Ramlethal is a character. A character that does things. You can do those things too, if you play this character. If you're the kind of person that doesn't mind enduring hardship and has a few extra chromosomes to spare, then you may find some joy in picking up Ramlethal. Otherwise, just wait for the new Guilty Gear. Why are you playing this dead game anyway? You know this game has Johnny, right? You know his 5k is 6 frames. Don't play this game. It's bad. Stop wasting your time. I can't believe people still play this shit.